Ever wonder, like, what really sets apart those in the top 1%? Like, what is it about them?
Yeah, it's a question a lot of people ask, right?
Right, and it's easy to get caught up in the whole, like, yachts and mansions thing.
Glitz and glamour.
Exactly. But today we're diving into an article from Mentioned Source Name,
Okay, cool.
and it suggests that the real key might actually be a shared mindset.
Oh, interesting. A
They
mindset.
call it the big business mindset, but, and that might sound kind of, I don't know, corporate-y at first.
Right, not everyone's running a Fortune 500 company.
Exactly. So we're going to break down what that actually means and how it could apply to anyone, like regardless of what you do.
Sounds good. So, this big business mindset, what does it entail?
Well, the article throws around a lot of terms like investing in technology, competing at the highest level.
Right, classic business lingo.
Totally. But it's about taking those concepts and figuring out how they apply to your own life and your own goals.
Okay, so how do we translate that? Like, take investing in technology. What does that look like outside of a corporate setting?
Right. So it's not necessarily about buying the latest gadget. It's about looking for tools and resources that can help you improve like what you're already doing.
So for a teacher, that could be exploring new software for their classroom.
Exactly. Or an artist, maybe building a website to showcase their work online.
Gotcha. It's about finding ways to up your game, whatever your game is.
And that's just one piece of this whole mindset puzzle.
So what else does the source say? What other elements make up this mindset?
Well, it highlights things like professional branding, building a strong image,
Makes sense. Yeah, how you present yourself is important.
and exceptional customer service. Even if you're not in a customer-facing role, thinking about how you provide value to others.
Okay, interesting. So it's not just about outward-facing stuff, but internal stuff too.
Exactly. Streamlining your processes, being more efficient.
Gotcha. Working smarter, not harder.
Always innovating, finding ways to improve and evolve.
So it's about constantly pushing forward, not getting complacent.
Exactly. And investing in team training, even if your team is just, yourself.
Right, so it's investing in your own personal and professional growth, constantly learning, taking courses.
Totally. And the source keeps coming back to this idea that mindset is everything, which honestly, I was a little skeptical about at first.
Yeah, I get it. It can sound a bit cliche.
Yeah, but the more I think about it, the more it makes sense. It's about believing in yourself and your ability to achieve your goals, even when things get tough.
Right, it's that self-belief, that inner drive that pushes you to keep going.
And the source gives some really interesting examples of how this manifests in the 1%. Like, they're not afraid to, compete in bigger arenas.
Right, they're thinking big, not limiting themselves.
Constantly refining their processes, looking for ways to do things better, smarter.
So it's that continuous improvement mindset.
And they're always seeking out strategic partnerships, realizing that, you can achieve more when you collaborate.
So it's about leveraging connections and building a strong network.
Exactly. So it's not just about being a lone wolf. It's about, strategically collaborating with others.
So, all this talk about competing and larger markets, and all that makes me wonder, is this mindset, inherently individualistic?
That's a great point. Does it, leave room for collaboration and community?
Yeah, I mean, the source doesn't really touch on that directly.
Right.
But it's definitely something to consider, right? How do you balance that drive for personal success with, recognizing that we're all interconnected?
Yeah, because ultimately our success is often intertwined with the success of others.
Exactly. So maybe the key is finding that balance. How can we apply this mindset in a way that benefits not just ourselves, but also, it contributes to something bigger?
I love that. Using this mindset to create a ripple effect of positive change.
Exactly. It's about lifting ourselves up while also lifting up those around us.
Okay, so we've covered a lot of ground here. For you, what's the one element of this big business mindset that really stands out?
For me, it's the emphasis on constant learning and adaptation. The 1%, they're not afraid to try new things, to invest in their own development, to constantly evolve.
And to stay relevant, right?
Yeah.
In today's world, things are changing so fast.
Exactly. That willingness to embrace change, to me, that's crucial.
So true. So if mindset really is as powerful as this article suggests, what's one small step our listener could take today to start cultivating that 1% thinking?
That's a good question. I'd say identify one area where you've been playing it safe.
Okay. Like something you've been wanting to try but have been putting off.
Exactly. And then commit to taking one small action towards it this week.
Love it. Make it manageable.
Right. It could be as simple as researching a new skill, reaching out to someone for advice, or just setting a specific goal.
Yeah, proving to yourself that you're capable of more than you think.
Exactly.
Small steps, big impact. Right.
Right.
Awesome. Well, thanks for joining us on this deep dive. Lots to think about.
Absolutely. Always a pleasure.